What's your scariest paranormal encounter? Mine was a demon encounter. A possession. It still affects me to this day, but I'll get to that. A little background. I am a 34-year-old female who has had an obsession with the paranormal ever since this incident. I know they say that trauma can go two ways: complete repulsion of whatever subject the trauma was about, or obsession. I got the obsessive part. Thankfully, I've learned to control it. For a long time, I had an unhealthy obsession and just wanted answers. I don't really care if people don't believe me. I figured I'd put my story out here because it scared the absolute daylights out of me and has followed me to this day. I was 10, and my cousin was 11. We were playing in my front yard, and all of a sudden her head dropped. I asked her if she was okay. When she picked her head, I could see the whites of her eyes. I froze. When her eyes rolled back to normal, they were pure black and her face was distorted into this terrifying grin. She was drooling, and then it spoke. I say it because she was no longer her. It was a demonic but raspy voice, laughing at me, asking me my worst fear. I was beside myself. I was 10. I had no idea what was happening. I told him my fears, and then he immediately started laughing and telling me that I would be grape when I was older. I had no idea what that word meant yet. He then told me that he would follow me for the rest of my life. Once or twice a year, he will come to me in my dreams. Every time he does, he's just laughing and saying, "I told you so, you dumb girl." And I cannot speak because he has sewn my mouth shut. I wake up screaming and crying. But he was right. That did happen to me, multiple times. I have never been that scared in my entire life. All of a sudden, her head dropped again, and when she picked it back up, she was herself again. Absolutely no recollection. I was shaking, and I was terrified of her. She couldn't understand why, and I couldn't understand what had happened. I recently just told my mom about it. She freaked out and told me that the house that my cousin lived in back then had a demon in it. It all made sense. But for years, I researched and researched everything I could about demons. It became an obsession. As I said before, I have it under control now and just live my life. I obviously still love the paranormal. I wouldn't be on this page if I didn't. However, I do have my PTSD moments, and every single therapist I've had has no idea how to help me when my feelings arise because they're not trained in that sort of trauma. It's been a wild ride, and every night before I go to bed, I can't help but wonder if it's the night he'll come to me in my dreams.